All right. Good morning, guys. Y'all get the poodle in the garden. Look, you see my son back there. We work in the garden. So while I'm in the garden, I am meditating and spending time with spirit and feeding the dirt, that kind of stuff. So, as know, I was gone a couple weeks, and the garden was left unattended to. My son watered it, but I didn't want to give him the responsibility of weeding it while I was gone because I didn't want him to mess up my flow, right? So now I'm in the garden and I'm thinking it has purpose. And even though it's left unattended, it still grows with purpose. It was planted with the intention of love, right? And so the only job it has is to feed us with love. And I'm thinking what we do with people, right? I had to come and look, guys, really weed out all the weeds. See that space over there? That's the new space. Get all the weeds, stack them. And while I'm digging the weeds, I'm reminded that people choke us in our lives, right? Life is a garden. And when it left unattended, it still grows, but there's literally amounts of weeds and cycles and people and energy choke the life force of our plants, us, the garden, right? And then when we get into the garden, we start tending to our garden, our own garden, right? Being responsible because we're so busy worried about other people's gardens that nobody's ever tending to our garden. So while I'm digging the weeds, right, I'm reminded that my garden still had purpose. Although it was left unattended to, just watered, but unattended to, it still grew with the purpose of feeding my family with love. And I believe that we have to start treating people with that same love energy. Although they have a lot of weeds choking them out and characteristics that, we feel like may not be edifying to us or them, we have got to get to the point that we can help tend to our garden and then show others how to tend to their garden. Remove the chokeholds, right? Remove the chains on the brains. No titles, no tags, no stereotypes, no categories. Just one omniism. We are one race, the human race. Color and all these other divisions were created for one division to conquer and commerce, right? As long as we're fighting, they're making money. That's the rules. So I wanted to kind of just talk about being in a love energy space, tending to our garden. Look how pretty. Okay. We have beautiful things growing in our garden, our self garden. And when we tend to our self garden, beautiful things have to grow. But if we go into life with the foolish intention that if we plant or set a beautiful net, we'll only catch beautiful things, that is called crazy, right? Although we planted a garden and we have beautiful things, we have to know that weeds are going to grow here and attack our roots and try to choke us out. But then we have the gardener, right, who comes in and digs deep. Now, when I only get the top of the weed, then it grows back faster. So I've learned to get to the heart of it, right? The heart of the problem. Go all the way deep in your own soil, get the root of the weed, snatch it up, deal with it, throw it away. Now, if we leave there, we'll still have a hole, right? A hole. And we have to now refill that hole with good soil, with good love, with the intention of feeding ourselves. This is the time that we're in that we can no longer give the best of ourselves away to someone else and leave ourselves unattended to. We have to get the best of ourselves, enough to overflow. So then there's enough to share, not go empty giving it away. Sharing means some for you, some for me. Not everything I got. That's taking, that's not sharing, right? Our garden excuse the poodle hair, y'all, um, was planted with the intention of love. This is the Love Anyhow original organic garden. Everything here is organic. My pesticide is organic. The soil was organic. My seeds were organic. And my intentions of creating this was planted with organic intentions of loving anyhow right now, choosing to do it in and on purpose. Who's cultivating your garden? Who's tending to your garden while you so busy trying to figure out what's going on in somebody else's garden? If you're giving somebody else 100%, who's giving you 100%? If you show up for somebody else 100% of the time, who shows up for you 100% of the time? Where are your residuals? Residual income. Y'all know the amount that spills over and then there's enough. Do you have any? Do you have any residual energy stored up so that when the weeds come to choke you out, to snatch those weeds out, deal with the original root, refill that soil with love energy, and move on with your purpose of growth? Because even though I was gone and no one was weeding my garden, it still had plenty of purpose. We all have purpose. Look at that pretty purple flower. Butterflies, bees, birds. We all have purpose. Who's tending to your purpose? I just needed to share that with you guys and get back to the yard itself. Got a water. I'll show you guys our tree. She's grown so beautifully. Right? You guys remember when she was bald headed? Look how beautiful she is now. Right? She's beautiful. Love anyhow, right now, choosing to do it in and on purpose, making sure that you are openly aware to the energies that you're participating in, openly aware to the energies that you choose to participate in, and doing your temperature checks. Instead of why is this happening to me, how about what am I supposed to learn from this? What of this is for me? What's for you, take it. What's not you, leave it. Eat the meat, leave the bones, right? That's the rules. Mastering life energies, choosing to do it in and on purpose right now. Love anyhow. The Love Anyhow garden feeds the mind, the body, spirit. It's symbolic to my personal woman growth. Every time I get a new plant, I get a new level for myself spiritually. Download. I love you guys. About to go put my feet back in to the soil so that I can continue to download. Feet in the soil. Get your download today too. Love anyhow.